Good evening and welcome to Tyler Carlin. Tonight, there is a poignant but recognizable thing that happens to frauds when they're exposed. They don't own it, they don't apologize, instead they double down. They panic, they scramble for control, they start using distraction tactics and empty platitudes. On the surface, it makes no sense. Everyone groans, how are these people still talking? Do they think we're stupid? And the answer to that, of course, is yes, they do. They think they can outlast the truth. They think that if they just distract us long enough, we'll forget what they did. But beneath that surface and distraction and attempt is the face of someone who knows the game is up, who knows the power he was handed, unearned, undeserved, is slipping through his fingers. And the faster it slips, the more desperately he clings onto it. His voice gets louder, the lies get weirder, and the statements get creepier. It's not strength, it is a collapse. And we're watching it happen in real time. It's not just sad, it's symbolic. Because when the face of a fraudulent system cracks, you start to see how rotten it was all along. Ask Donald Trump a straight question about Jeffrey Epstein and watch the self-styled alpha male melt into a petal of flop sweat. A desecration, he whimpers, because nothing desecrates the Republic like demanding to know whether the commander-in-chief once partied with the world's most famous predator. You'll eat what for dinner and he won't ask any questions. Why? Because asking questions threatens their existence. So shut up or get smeared as anti-law enforcement. We're gonna shut down your bank account at JP Morgan. Epistemic threat. Now cue the distraction theater. Attorney General Pam Bondi and Education Secretary Linda McMahon stormed the podium shouting, Title IX, California, men and women's sports, Fox News buzzword bingo, anything to yank your eyes off the crater where Epstein's client list was once supposed to detonate. Watch.
For the past several weeks, the Department of Education has notified the Department of Education in California, as well as the California Interscholastic Federation, that they were in violation of Title IX. They were allowing men to compete in women's sports. Now, this is after years of their being in violation of Title IX. We informed them that if they did not change, that we were going to refer these cases to the Department of Justice, and we have done exactly that.
Thank you, Secretary McMahon, for all of your hard work. And today, the Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against California Department of Education and the governing body for women's sports in California. We've made it very clear, only women in women's sports under Title IX.
What a pathetic attempt. It's like a scene straight out of The Boys. It's life-imitating art at this point. You've got the Communist Republic of California. You've got men in women's sports. All they need now is to throw in some brown people into the mix, and you get a Fox News primetime trifecta. Except one problem. Their own red hat keyboard army isn't buying the bait and switch. How about you protect them from Epstein's client list? You're a liar and you have been compromised by the intelligence community. What do they have on you? How about you release the Epstein client list that was on your desk? Or are they blackmailing you too? Show some courage for once in your life and do the right thing, or resign. Stop trying to change the subject. The Epstein flip-flop has shattered your support as well as Trump's support, and you can't fix it unless you release the client list. Oh, the irony. How about stepping up for kids on the Epstein Island and releasing the names of their abusers? The irony of you posting failing to protect girls while you protect Epstein clients who rape children. Don't be a hypocrite, Pam. You did not do the same in regards to Epstein clients. You're cherry-picking as AG simply because California is blue. I will be the first to cheer this on, but not this time. Not when you fail so many others. Nice distraction tactic, but we're still waiting for you to do your job and what was promised. Release the Epstein list. And of course, this meme, which explains the devolving situation with Pam Bondi quite well. So when MAGA trolls morph into inquisitors, you know the con is wobbling. Even the most diehard sycophantic bootlickers who once swore Bondi walked on water are gagging on the hypocrisy. Watch.
Just seems...
Come on.
It seems like I'll take how do we get the attention off of Epstein for 500, please, Alex.
I hope this story breaking today isn't just a cover story or diversion from the giant fiasco with the FBI and DOJ doing a 180 on Epstein.
So that's it? No client list? Epstein killed himself? No further investigations? Case closed?
Hey, we're going to do an investigation. Now, we can't tell you about the investigation because it's under investigation, so we can't actually talk about the investigation of the people that are being investigated, but they're under investigation.
We don't rise and fall with Trump. We need him. It's a historic thing that's happening. But that said, I'm not breaking my integrity or my morals or what I stand for nobody.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? We have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep?
So we're stupid.
Yeah.
We're the fucking idiots, guys. That is, I think, what is enraging people right now is it's insulting our intelligence. Like, obviously the intelligence community is trying to cover it up. Obviously the Trump administration is trying to cover up. Something changed because they ran on this idea of exposing it all. All these guys had great ideas. Cockeyed Cash, Dan Bongino.
He had clips, dog. He had bars.
He was ready to tear it all down. He was ready to tear down the entire FBI office.
Shut down the Hoover building day one.
Day one.
That bitch still standing.
And then he goes on Joe Rogan and he's like, listen, do you think if I had it, I wouldn't share it with you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I do believe that 100%, especially when you're staring at me like this, telling me that. Once you protect pedophiles, you are the most cockeyed person in the entire world.
So one of two things, in my mind, is possible. One, you're covering it up. Or two, nothing really happened and you exploited the rape of thousands of children to get your man elected. So which one do you want here?
Bondi's stunt fails for two reasons. One, it's the most transparent squirrel toss since Trump bragged about perfect phone calls. Two, credibility. If you can't deliver the bombshell you sold for 9 months straight, why should anyone trust you to even referee the high school track meets? Flashback, February, Bondi on Fox, glowing like she just found the Ark. Watch.
DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
And fast forward to today's pretzel logic.
In February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day. To him being an agent, I have no knowledge about that. We can get back to you on that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively, the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset, and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every night. And that's it on Epstein.
Ah yes, we misunderstood. It's sitting on my desk right now. Apparently desk is code for incinerator. Got it. Here's what really happened. Team Trump wagered that their base is so gullible that a shiny culture war object would erase months of Epstein hype. Bad bet. Turns out even diehard supporters can spot an empty binder when it hits them in the face. Now they're asking the only question that matters. Were you lying then, or are you lying now? Spoiler, both. Understand the stakes here. Dan Bongino built an empire screaming about the Epstein cover-up. Kash Patel milked the outrage. Alina Habba promised shockwaves. And now, with subpoena power in hand, they just shrug. Nothing burger. Either they were conning you for clicks, or they're covering up for your boss. Pick your poison. And while pundits chase this hamster wheel, the real agenda rolls on. $700 billion carved off Medicaid, SNAP benefits slashed, and they raid congressional offices. And while the pundits chase this hamster wheel, the real agenda rolls on. $700 billion carved out of Medicaid, SNAP benefits slashed, DHS raids congressional offices. Distraction is the business model. Epstein is just the latest chew toy. So here's the play. Don't look away. Demand the unredacted files. FOIA every single last bit of it. Sue them when they stonewall. Shine daylight until the vampires crisp, because if they can bury this case packed with flight logs, victim depositions, they can bury anything. Wage theft audits, toxic spill data, police body cam footage, you name it. and they want this channel squashed, demonetized, and buried underneath algorithmic sludge. So only state-approved propaganda remains. They'd yank this channel off tomorrow if they could. Prove them wrong. Smash the subscribe button, ring the bell, and leave a like and comment down what you think below of all this bullshit going on in this country, because at some point you have to ask, is this even America anymore? The truth is, they want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple, and I'm not going to let that happen. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you, and in the end, they're not after me, they're after you, and I just happen to be standing in the way, and it's my honor to do so. So thank you. I'm Tyler Carlin, and if that makes them sweat, good. It means we're right over the target. See you in the next one.